Hello and welcome to part 2 of how to create a file manager app for Android. In the previous part, we learned how to create the UI elements, we created the title, we created our list view in XML, we created some buttons, and we initialized some buttons and listener and list view. In this tutorial, we will actually access our list view and start changing the values in it to learn how a list view works and all of that. The first thing we will do is we will go to our layout folder, right click, new, and click on layout resource file. Here we will set it to, the name will be item because we are defining the item, kind of the rectangle of the list view. And the root element will be a text view because we will display text on every item. We will click on OK, and as you can see right now, I can let you see that here we have a text view auto-generated by the IDE, which says width to match parent and height to match parent. Okay, we don't need the last closing bracket, so we'll close it here and we will delete this. So I just tapped this / right here. Okay, we have to add this item an ID. The ID of this item will be, for example, text item. Okay, and we can maybe put the height we want right here for this item, for example 50 dp. Okay, and we can also specify the text color, which will be black, and the padding, which will be maybe 6 dp. Okay, we can change, all of these are just cosmetic changes, but the most you have, the one thing you must have is the ID. Okay, so once we created this, we will create a text adapter, an adapter class that will enable us to set the information on the items on the list view. For that, we will say class text adapter extends base adapter. Okay, as you can see here, it tells us that we have to implement methods. So we click on that red warning sign and we click on implement methods and OK. What just happened was that the IDE auto-generated for us some methods. Okay, the one thing we will change in these methods right now, in the second method, it's override public object get item. We will change that from object to string because we will be using strings on our text fields. Okay, so right now we have our text adapter right here, and so we now can connect the text adapter with our list view. To do that, we say final text adapter. We can say text adapter 1, and we will set this to find view by ID r.id that, oh no, I'm wrong, it's not find view by ID, it's just new text adapter. Okay, right now we have our new text adapter and we can set list view set adapter to text adapter 1. Okay, so that's okay, but right now we have to modify our text adapter to fit our needs. To do that, we will say private list. This is an array list of strings, so string, we will call this data, for example, data. We'll set it to new array list. Okay, as simple as that. And now we will create a new element that will maybe be useful for us because we will have to set data. So we'll create a method public void set data list. This is list with capital L, and this is string, so it's an array list of strings and data. Okay, and inside this set data method we will check first if data is not null. So data is different than null, then we will clear the data of the text adapter. To access that, we will say this dot data dot clear. Okay, now we will set if data, kind of the past data, the inside data as I call it, that size is greater than 0, then if it's not empty, we will say this that data that all at all, and we'll say data. As simple as that. Say, okay, always remember to end the line with a semicolon in Java. And after this, we will tell the adapter that we have just updated the data. So we want the adapter to reflect this change on the screen. For that, we call the notify dataset change method. So we say notify dataset changed, and we are just doing that. Okay, right now the next method is get count, so we will modify it to our needs, which will be in our case return data that size. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, we won't use this get item just yet, or the get item ID. Now we will go to get view, and we will create a view holder class outside these things. So outside the get view, after the get view method, we will say class view holder, which is kind of the object we use to determine, to refer to what it's holding the view, and it will be text view info, for example. Okay, and the constructor will be view holder text view, the parameter text view, and will be info. Okay, and inside this constructor we will say this that info equals or assigned to info. Okay, now we can go to our get view, and instead of returning null, we will return, of course, the view. In this case, the view will return will be called convert view, as is passed with the parameter. Okay, and inside this, we will say, we will first check if convert view is null. So say if convert view equals null, then we have to kind of initialize convert view and set all these to be correct. So we say convert view is equal to or assigned to layout inflator that from, so we're inflating this layout from parent, which also is a parameter, and we of course want to get the context of the parent, and we'll then we say outside this we will type inflate, and we will inflate the item layout, which was the text item we created. So r.layout that item. Okay, and now we also have to pass the parent to complete the passing parameters. Okay, right now we'll say convert view that set tag, which is setting the image, the information right here, to new view holder. Okay, which is the one we created here recently. Okay, view holder, and we will say we will cast the view holder to text view, which is we'll cast in the convert view. So convert view that find view by ID, and in this case we type the ID of the text we created, which is text item. Okay, after we've done that, So this is all of this is in case the convert_view object is null. And after the null, the if statement where the if ends, we will create a view holder to define the view we are returning, right? Okay, holder, we'll cast this to view holder, and this is convert_view. We're getting the view from convert_view, so say get tag. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, just get tag, just like that. And now we say final string. Maybe we'll say path or item if you want to say it. Doesn't really matter. So we say get item, and we pass the position to get the item actually. Okay. So let me see. We have, so if we're getting the item, we have to return the item. So in the get item method right here, we are returning null. So that will cause an error, of course. So here we have to return data that get position. In this way, the crash won't occur. Okay, right now we say we were in get item. So if you didn't see what I did, I just changed the line I'm highlighting right now. Okay. Okay, we go back to final string item right here, and we'll say holder that info that set text. We are actually updating the text of the item, and this will be item. Okay. And now this is all that we need really in this adapter. We don't really need to do anything else. If we need something else, we'll do it later. So now we will create programmatically a list view and update the information of the list view. I mean the array list. Okay, so to do this, we will say list, an array list of strings, and say example, because I will just call it example right now. And this will be new array list. Now we'll create a for loop in order for us to fill the array list, just for testing purposes, just to test if everyone is okay. So int I equals 0, I less, we can really display lots of elements, for example the 100th I plus plus. Okay, and here we'll say example add, we will add a string. Okay, we will add a string that value of I. Okay, as simple as this. And now we will run the app and we will see if it's working fine. So it should show our list view with all the elements we just added. So I'm running it. Okay, I'm opening the emulator, and something is not working as we expected. Maybe something is wrong right here. Okay, so let's see what it may be. Maybe the item we defined is not correctly defined. Okay, let me see. Maybe if we put this match parent, so we will change the height to match parent, and we will run the app again. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, it's not. That's not the problem. What's the problem then? Okay, let's see. Maybe we can figure this out. Oh, because we are not adding the stuff to the parameter. So okay, to the adapter. So was not the height. So return height to 50 dp, and so we filled the string, the array list, but we still didn't send that to the text adapter. So we say text adapter 1 that set data. So I forgot about this. So text adapter 1 that set data, and we'll set data to example. Okay, Right now it should work. Okay, so we run the app again, we waited for the compilation to end, and we have an error. Okay, what's going on? We will see. Okay, error right here. XML add view is not supported in adapter view binary XML file. Okay. Maybe we typed something incorrectly right here. So we have convert view layout inflator from parent get context dot inflate. Okay. Oops, I forgot here. We don't have to. Okay. Let me see what we done wrong here. Oh. We forgot to add the false thing right here, which is attached to root. So after the parent, we pass an extra parameter, which is false. Okay. Now we will hopefully run again, and this time it will work. Okay, we're running it, and yes, this time it works. As you can see right here, we start from 0 to 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down to 99, I think, because we start counting with by 0 from 0. Okay, so 99. There you can see that we have our list view working really fine. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.